Hello Plymouth, Luke Pollard here, your Member of Parliament. I'm with the Fire Brigades Union at an event in Westminster talking about the proposals to cut full-time fire stations right across Devon and Somerset and move them to retained cover. Retained firefighters are great, but they're not a substitute for the full-time cover that we have at the moment. Plymouth's had its share of cuts of the fire cover a few years ago, and now the FBU are publishing this report talking about those cuts right across the rest of the two counties. I've got two of the FBU reps here. Why are these proposals so bad for fire cover in the West Country?
Well, it cuts. There's 8 retained fire stations which are going to be shut, and there's 3 whole-time fire stations which are now going to be changed to day cover at only day cover. So that affects 2/3 of the population of Devon and Somerset are going to get a slower response, and another 70,000 people are going to be outside our own emergency response standards. So slower response and less people when we thought.
You're the regional rep for the FBU for the West Country, so these are, a consequence of austerity and the cuts. But what will it mean for the average person watching this video? How will it affect them?
Well, effectively, what it means is that you will wait longer for a response when you dial 999 for a fire service attendance. That's basically wherever you will be, wherever you are in Devon and Somerset, you will have a reduction in the speed, and you will wait longer for that attendance to come, and you will have fewer firefighters there to deal with that incident that you have, which will require a longer response again for more resources to turn up to deal with that incident.
Brilliant. Thank you both. I've been supporting the FBU and firefighters in demanding a decent funding settlement for the South West. Plymouth needs to have good fire cover. We've got a nuclear dockyard, tall buildings and oil tanks and so much more besides. That's why we need to have proper fire cover, proper resourcing for our fire service in Devon and Cornwall and Somerset. And we don't have that at the moment. That's why we need to end austerity to make sure we're getting that fair share. I went to Greenbank Fire Station a couple of weeks ago to speak to firefighters there about not only the proposals to cut services but other issues as well. I've taken a few of those issues away to raise with ministers. I'm going to continue doing that because we deserve our fair share of funding for fire services in the far southwest. Thanks both. See you soon.